So we come now to our graduation ceremony, the moment everybody's been waiting for, I'm sure. I'm going to say a few words to begin about the program that we've had. If I could invite Jesse to come to the Bima in Brussels. Jesse's been instrumental in making sure the program came together and held together, and he's going to be involved in the certificate presentation shortly as well. In the summer of 2020, when the pandemic had started to play havoc with our lives, I was speaking to Bill Etchikson, my friend and then director of the EUPJ office. Bill was telling me about an idea his wife, Anu Ristola, had that we needed to train more lay leaders for the IJC community in Brussels who would be capable of leading services in the absence of their then student rabbi, now rabbi-elect, Brian Doyle. It's a problem faced by progressive communities across the continent, the majority of whom are not large or well-resourced, and who rely on valiant bands of volunteers for all their community functions. I know this well myself from my time living in Budapest and Warsaw, the many congregations that I visited around the UK as a rabbinic student, and in Europe with Eurojews, and from working as a rabbi in Brussels and Luxembourg. And even in the case when the community does have funds to employ a rabbi, be it part-time or full-time, that professional often feels the need to do everything on the Bima themselves, perhaps in order to justify their employment. Some people doubtless think I'm simply lazy, but I'm a strong believer that less is more, and that rabbis and communities should empower their members in all the various Jewish functions, including leadership in prayer. I'm fond of reminding people that you don't really need a rabbi for anything, except of course, beneath that comment lies the opposite, that you really need a rabbi to teach and cajole everyone else to be empowered to fulfill all the functions that you might think require a rabbi. And if you were to be unkind, you can probably see behind the thought something akin to the Socratic conceit, all I know is I know nothing. That's really quite a claim to knowledge, albeit hidden in humble words. So thanks to Bill and Anu, I had the opportunity to imagine what a course might look like. It was planned as starting and finishing with residential weekends in Budapest and Brussels, with an intensive Zoom course of study in between. We were encouraged to make an application to the Rothschild Foundation, who happily supported this initiative. And so in early 2021, through the EUPJ's network of communities, we began recruitment. I would have been satisfied with a dozen applicants, but we were overwhelmed to receive applications from more than 30 individuals spread in 14 countries across the continent. We quickly adjusted the program accordingly, and thanks also to the EUPJ and the North London Progressive Trust, by April we had begun classes with an eclectic mix of 29 students. The plans for an initial weekend in Budapest were quickly shelved, but we held out hopes until very recently that we would be able to gather for a Shabbaton this weekend in Brussels. And I'm delighted that 26 of our original intake have made it through to the graduation ceremony today. And those who didn't each had the best reasons for not doing so. This year has been a difficult one for the world, and the Baalei Tefillah Europe students have been no different in battling very serious illnesses, difficult family situations, and employment-related issues. I wish you all well and acknowledge the dedication and commitment that you all have shown to the Baalei Tefillah Europe 2021 program. The program itself has been split into two groups, Sason and Simcha, who have met on alternate Sundays for the past 8 months. The program has been based around the Shabbat services, both evening and morning, with the goal that students become confident in leading all aspects of these services. The group has enjoyed a series of guest lecturers that included rabbis and cantors, musicologists, historians, singing teachers, and theologians, as well as my own classes, which offered a textual approach that aimed to showcase a broad range of Jewish literature, from Bible, Midrash, and Piyutim, to the Septuagint and the Dead Sea Scrolls, Mishnah, Talmud, Maimonides, and the Shulchan Aruch. If it has been a whistle-stop tour of the sources, no less of a whirlwind have been the topics covered in the last 8 months. As an example, Torah cantillation was covered in just 2 sessions, and this was demonstrated so ably by so many of the group this morning. Other topics included how to sing better, how to sing nusach, as well as practical tips on how to work with choirs and with musicians. We learned about several, although far from all, of the Jewish musical traditions in Europe, including those most influential on the Reform movement. There was time for just one class on how to write a Divrei Torah, and just one class that focused formally on prayer and theology. And it is clear that this program only begins a journey of engagement with a few of the aspects that make up a Baalei Tefillah. The Baalei Tefillah Europe program has also instituted an EUPJ monthly minyan, held firstly on the first Friday and latterly on the first Saturday of each month. This has been an invaluable opportunity for all the participants of the program to practice leading prayers in front of their peers and the wider progressive community. Even as the pandemic recedes, as we hope it surely will soon, I imagine that there is space for this European minyan to continue and to thrive. On a personal note, it's been a delight to work with such an interesting and committed group of students and to get to know you in our classes and our one-on-one sessions. You should know that I remain available to you all and will always be happy to answer questions or offer advice. And I look forward to seeing how you use what you have learned in your own communities. Whether or not some of you go on to be rabbis and cantors remains to be seen. I hope you understand that it's my firm belief that you can have a big impact as knowledgeable and educated lay leaders as well. In closing my remarks, I would like to reiterate my thanks to Bill and Anu for bringing this idea to fruition, to Jesse in the EUPJ office for all the logistical support, to our sponsors, the North London Progressive Trust and the EUPJ, and most of all to the pioneers of the Baalei Tefillah Europe 2021 program, the participants themselves, and the 26 graduates from 14 countries whom we will recognize and congratulate shortly. Mazel tov to you all. And we're going to continue with some recorded remarks by the chairman of the EUPJ, Sonja Guentner. We don't have sound, Jesse. We can see, but we can't hear.
Dear graduates of the 2021 Baalei Tefillah Europe class, dear friends, good morning. My name is Sonja Guentner, and for the past 3 years, I've had the honor of serving as chair of the EUPJ. For any head of school, the graduation is the most precious moment of each school year. It highlights what learning institutions are all about, the achievements of the students as a result of their time of study and learning, and a promise for the future they are going to build for themselves and others on the basis of the competence and expertise they acquired. Now, this morning, I do not wish to compare running a school to chairing the EUPJ, but what I can say unequivocally is how strongly we believe at both the EUPJ and the World Union in the importance and relevance of Jewish learning, of training our future leaders, and of instilling in them a sense of belonging and of commitment as well. I profoundly regret that the current circumstances have prevented many graduates from traveling to Brussels for this event, just as they have made it impossible for me to be with you in person this morning. I sincerely hope, though, that we will be able to meet and come together in the course of 2022. It is my great privilege and joy, on behalf of all of us at the EUPJ, to congratulate you all on the successful completion of a demanding and comprehensive program. I'm fully aware of the stamina it takes, in addition to all other daily obligations and duties, to have the open-mindedness and resilience to take on yet another role, exciting as it may be. Over the past 11 months, you have all grown, developed new and existing skills, you have overcome challenges, and acquired all the skills and knowledge it takes to be a successful, competent, and charismatic lay service leader. You will be able to contribute to the religious life of your congregations, to develop new forms of spiritual engagement, and to help strengthen progressive Jewish identities. You will represent and be part of our worldwide movement, and we strongly hope that you will all stay connected and help us build and expand this wonderful global family. I'm deeply grateful to the many people and organizations who have contributed to making this program possible, both financially and administratively. A particular thank you goes to Rabbi Nathan Alfred, who throughout an exceptionally difficult year has taught this course with dedication and enthusiasm. I know that many people have thoroughly enjoyed observing the progress of this class when you opened your services to a Zoom audience once a month, and I greatly look forward to future opportunities of sharing in this inspiration with you. For today, my warmest best wishes, both personally and on behalf of the EUPJ, to you all. Enjoy this occasion, your accomplishments, the beautiful certificates, and everything about your future as lay prayer leaders of the progressive Jewish movement in Europe.
Thank you very much to Sonja. And now we're going to read the names and give out the certificates themselves. We'll do it in a hybrid format, obviously. And I'd like to begin with those who are in Brussels at the moment. So if Jessie can come up on the stage with the certificates, and perhaps the rabbis, if they're there too, would like to come and shake everyone's hand as well, that would be great. So in Brussels, I think we have 7 students from the program today. I'm going to read out their names in threes or in 3s and 4s. First of all, Alina Sarit Israela Antoszewska from Poland. Frank Lesua Bonte from Belgium.
Thank you.
Mayanne Burrows from France. Maria Loza from Belgium. Michael Garelick from Belgium.
Félicitations, כל הכבוד.
Muriel Val from Italy.
כל הכבוד.
And last but not least, Sean Laidlaw from France and also now from the UK. So Mazel Tov to the 7 of you, and I think you're probably enjoying the Shabbat very much, being in person together. But the rest of our graduates are found all around Europe. I'm not sure everybody could make it online today. And now I'm going to do the tricky part of spotlighting everybody as best I can at the right time. The rest of our graduates begin here. Andre Falcao in Portugal. And Mika Cantor in Switzerland. I'm not sure that Ari Warshawski could be with us this morning, but Ari Warshawski in Luxembourg. Avital Schein in Sweden. Paco Bataille in Spain. Eero Jaskalainen in Finland. I don't think that Julia Karadi from Hungary could join us, but Julia Karadi from Hungary. Maria Yael Savigny from Italy.
Thank you.
Marianne Serre from France. Michele Valenti from Germany. Michelle Yael Moses from the UK. Batsheva Horo from France. Neil Johnson from France. Robert Boaz Shukier Koszucki from Poland. Sarah Losch from Germany. Josef Freile from Spain. Abigail Donato from Italy. Victoria Milan from the UK. And last but not least, William Zitkauskas from Lithuania. So big congratulations to all of you for being wonderful participants in the Baalei Tefillah Europe program. Thank you to everyone for their participation. I would like to turn now to a respected member leader of the Belgian and European progressive communities, Gilbert Lederman, to say a few words before we present the Gilbert Lederman Award for outstanding students in the program.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. I would like to thank all applicants of the Baalei Tefillah program. This service was an inspirational one. You can be proud of what you accomplished. Kol hakavod. Baalei Tefillah program was Anu Restore ID. It gives so many opportunities. I think of the rabbis who have now a standing so they can recharge with free weekend and holidays. For the members of the community, it makes it possible to pursue the knowledge and inspiration of what the holy texts add to our lives. It even jump-started new communities, and we all know the power of meeting and sharing our thoughts with our peers. This prayer calls for the leaders connects community from all over Europe. What a success. This morning, an award will be given. Bearing the name of an award moved me deeply. I feel honored by this initiative. I must confess, I really don't know if I deserve this honor. Bringing back Beth Hillel and IJC together was a must for me. Supporting EUPJ and WPJ was the logical continuation of my local commitment. I just did my duty, supporting our communities. That's it. Rabbi Nathan Alfred and Belgium, I only have 2 words to express my gratitude to you. Thank you. Let me end this talk with this dream. A Jewish community is a powerful magnet for families. Our communities exist to support Jews in their decision to live as Jews. Our communities are like a tree, a link between earth and heaven, and we, feeling rooted in the ground with our tradition and head in the clouds, tracing our dreams. Those dreams, we draw them together. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Gilbert. And it's our honor and privilege to be able to name this auspicious award for outstanding students in your name. So thank you very much. And again, thank you for all the work that you've done, that you're doing for Belgium and for European Progressive Judaism. It's an honor to have an award in your name. On the giving of the award, it was very, very difficult to decide who were the 3 outstanding students of our program. It's a non-competitive program, and indeed the award could have been given to pretty much everybody in the program, but we've had to choose 3 names, one of whom is in Brussels right now, and 2 of whom are on Zoom. And I would like to invite Jesse, who have a special certificate for each of the 3 recipients. And again, I'd like to ask Jesse and the rabbis to begin by giving the certificate to the one that's in person in Brussels, and that is Alina, Sarit, Israela, and Toshevska. Congratulations. The second recipient of the award is someone on Zoom, and we go to Switzerland to Mika Cantor as our second outstanding student for the Gilbert Lederman Award. And for the third recipient of the award, we go to someone who, thanks to the program, has started leading services in their community this year, had a huge impact already on their community, and that is Michelle Yael Moses. Congratulations. So big congratulations to the 3, to Alina, to Mika, and to Michelle Yael. As I said, it could really have been given to pretty much everybody on the program, but we are honored that to honor these 3 students with this award today and this year. So Mazel Tov to you all. We come towards the end of our service now. If anyone has an announcements in Brussels in the building for the communities, now is the chance to give them. Our announcement is that we have one last class for the program, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, December the 19th. Then we will have a final sikum, a final conclusion of the program. Both groups, Simcha and Sasson together. That's a bubble. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And we will conclude now with one final song, Adon Olam, led by Michael in Brussels.
Adon Olam asher malach בטרם כל יציב נברא, לעת נשא בחפצו כל, עזר מלך שמו נקרא, ואחרי ככלות הכל. לבדו ימלוך נורא, והוא היה והוא הווה, והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני. להמשילו להכבירה, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצור חבלי בעת צרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, בידו הפקיד רוחי בעת אישן והעירה ועם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא אירא. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom to you, Michael, to the online Gabbais as well. Thank you to our host communities, Beth Hillel and the IJC. And we're going to finish with the Saturday morning Kiddush, led by the two rabbis of the communities, Brian Doyle and Mark Neger.